Welcome to the last Wednesday of the month of September 2011. So far we've had, 6.27 inches of rain for the month of September. We're expecting a few showers tonight and a higher probability of getting some rains coming in late Thursday into especially Friday. There's the record high, 91 degrees, set back in 1959. 1959 was very warm in the early autumn. In fact, the last time we had a 90-degree reading in October was in 1959. So what's the probability of us getting a 90-degree day as we step into October later this week? Close to zero. Record low, 27 degrees, set back in 1957. Well, outside right now, thermometers are a tad warmer than I figured they would be, but right now we're looking at 72. That's the warm spot. The Wheeling, Ohio County Airport, 71 in Morgantown, rain-cooled 66 in Washington, 67 Steubenville, 69 Cambridge, and in New Martinsville. Winds, well, they're coming in generally out of the southwest at about 3 to 12 miles an hour, and humidity levels are still relatively high. Yes, once again, we got the monster upper-level disturbance sitting over the northern Indiana, and we're getting a flow out of the south around this big vortex. More clouds today than yesterday, but still, hey, you can't complain too much about the weather. Now, we have had some rain showers along Greene, Washington, Allegheny, Beaver, Lawrence. Now we got showers in Venango, down into Butler, over into Allegheny, a little bit of Westmoreland, and then to a little bit of Fayette. Also looking at some showers and even some rumbles of thunder. Looks like along the Fayette-Somerset County line, and then also the Somerset-Bedford County line. So there's some action out there, but not much going on right now. There's that little sliver of rain just to the east of the area. Well, we'll move on to the temperature map, and as expected, cool weather continues over the Great Lakes, but it's kind of, the air mass is modifying. We're still waiting for a big push of cold air, which will be coming in about 36 hours. Meanwhile, it's heating up down here in the south. Dallas at 9 to 1, same with New Orleans over to Phoenix with 9 to 1 degrees. And you can see some pretty warm stuff going all the way up into the northern plains. 83 in Rapid City. And so, well, anyway, we'll move on and show you the dew points. Well, humidity has dropped here, and it was much higher earlier in the week. It has dropped, which is nice. And we still have high humidity over much of New York, eastern Pennsylvania, down into Virginia, into North Carolina, and then the typical spots down here along the Gulf Coast, and of course all of Florida is humid, as one might expect. Still have flood watches and flood warnings out there for the eastern two-thirds of Pennsylvania, much of New York State, parts of northern Jersey, and then here in northwestern Ohio, also got some creeks and streams over the rivers. Banks, I should say, and then we get down here along the Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana area. We are looking at almost to the Panhandle, Florida. Some severe weather right now, severe thunderstorm watches, some flash flooding, and then some severe storms right now along the Mississippi-Louisiana border. Well, that's kind of fizzling there, but you can see the new stuff kind of erupting right there. Meanwhile, we still have the big upper-level low. Well, what's the predictor going to do with that big upper-level low? Is it finally going to move it on out? Time will tell. That's where it looks like right now on our satellite imagery. Here is our predictor. Predictor showing that the center of the rotation is along, well, it's in northern Indiana, basically. And the cooler air has come in. We've got a dry slot again, second day in a row, which is keeping most of us rain-free. Now, this system continues to move northward. Yeah, chance for rain. Might be a shower or two overnight and tomorrow, but it looks like really the good rain and the cooler air comes in on Friday. On Friday, it looks like it's going to be significantly cooler around here. We will not get out of the 50s for highs. When you wake up Saturday morning, we're going to be down in the low 40s. Big blast of cold air. It's going to get breezy around here, and that's late Friday, showing showers. Yes, there'll probably be some showers for much of our football. Now, I don't know if you noticed that. I'm going to have to stop when I do the 6 p.m. news tonight, stop on that map time. But predictor was indicating there could be a few snowflakes, higher elevations, eastern parts of West Virginia, Saturday morning, and maybe even some up in the Laurel Highlands there in western Pennsylvania. So just keep that in mind there. I saw a little bit of pink again. Here we go, late Sunday, and now all of a sudden the weather gets really nice. Now Sunday might be cold enough for some frost in our typically colder areas. Keep that in mind. We're expecting lighter winds by Sunday morning with the high pressure nearby the center. But notice we're getting a return flow. And it looks like that low, instead of moving through the Great Lakes, is going to go up into the western side of James Bay, which basically means that we're going to get into a very warm pattern and that is reflected in the temperatures we show for next week. Already we're expecting a warm up. Now, maybe only 59 for a high on Sunday, upper 60s on Monday, low 70s on Tuesday, low to maybe mid 70s on Wednesday, and who knows, maybe we'll get even warmer on Thursday. Now, there are some computer projections from the European Center for Medium Range Weather Forecast and also the Global Forecast System, the GFS, from Washington, D.C., that indicate that there might be like a weak cold front that'll come through like late Wednesday, and it may just kind of slow down the warm-up just a tad as another cool Canadian air mass passes just to the north of the area. Well, anyway, there's your forecast. We do expect to see a few showers, maybe early tomorrow and late, but still probably some periods of sunshine. Just we're going to have to keep it a little bit cooler, get the highs in the mid-60s. Then the real cold stuff comes in on Friday. Friday I got a high of 58. Saturday's the coldest day with a high up around 53. And Sunday morning will probably be the coldest low, which we expect could be cold enough for a little bit of frost in some of the typically colder areas. So keep that in mind. Just hang in there another couple of days and we'll get some beautiful early autumn weather for you.